I've just finished a flood survey in Somerset. Been on site about 3.5 hours, inspected everything from the building, the drainage, and when I get back to the office, I'll also inspect the risk and the likelihood of the property flooding. What concerns me with all the recent flooding, it's obviously devastating. I went through it in 2007, would never wish anyone to go through it. It's a horrible, traumatic experience, is that like we did in 2015, we're going to see companies trying to capitalise on this. And rather than designing well thought out schemes with proven products or effective mitigation plans, they're going to be offering free flood surveys, have limited experience, limited qualifications, and actually use that as a sales pitch. The flood survey should not be a sales pitch. It should be a fact find investigating what the property is like, what the construction is like, what the risk is, what the lifestyle of the clients are, and then going away and putting together a proper proposal to try and reduce the risk for the property. And in some instances, it's not possible, or perhaps the water will be too deep, or if the building's only built from single skin and the water's deeper than that, then you have to adopt a resilience approach. So letting the water in, how can you minimize that risk? But I'm really concerned that once again, we're going to see either barriers that are fitted too high or incorrect things users. We keep being asked again for free flood surveys, and that shouldn't be the case. To do a flood survey, you should either be a qualified civil engineer, ideally, or a building surveyor, and obviously accredited by RICS. It's not a case of a simple, quick measure up. I've just been to this site now. I've spent 3.5 hours there. It's important you look at all the things like the drainage as well, and so that barriers aren't going to be outflanked or water bypass under them, and or even come up through the floor. And if it does, how to manage it. We like to pride ourselves on our expertise and work all across the world now, actually, a place like Barbados, South Africa, Malta, and obviously all across the UK as well. So if you are looking for advice, flood surveys, or equipment that works, please feel free to get in touch, send me a message on LinkedIn, or give the office a call. It's 0115 987 0358, and we will do our absolute best to help you and obviously try and reduce your risk of going through the traumatic experience of being flooded.